Guys, you can still move to the UK with your family under the care work visa. Yes, you heard me right. You can still move with your dependent even after March 11th under the care work route. So many of you have stopped your application because of the new immigration rules which have been flying up and down. And I must say, it is actually like a saddening thing to hear. If you're interested in a care role in the United Kingdom, if you are still planning to bring your family through the care work route, I want you to watch this video to the end so that you understand the importance and how you are going to navigate your applications to get to the right source. It is still very, very legit. Not only that your visa is going to be sponsored, they are also going to take care of all the expenses involved in you coming to the United Kingdom, down to your visa fees, your flight ticket, and every other aspect. When the UK set this rule on care jobs, they did not mean all aspects of this care job. Not all aspects of this care visa that has been affected. And so many of you have even withdrawn your applications, some have given up. You still have great chance of making this application work. In this video, I'm going to be showing you where to focus more on when applying for care roles. I'm also going to explain to you that these care roles are different from the healthcare assistant roles, because so many of you are confused, and that is why you're beginning to withdraw, you're beginning to give up. And I'm going to be showing you the right places to make these applications and the right sponsors to apply, to tender your applications to. The right sponsors that can bring you to the UK. They pay your visa fee and they pay your flight tickets. There are so many roles under the care assistant roles that we don't understand. Let's take, for instance, under NHS track jobs, you're going to see roles like pediatric assistant, nursing assistant. Do you know that there is a difference between a nursing assistant and a care assistant? Do you know that you can also apply as a bed coordinator, which is still an aspect of a care assistant role? Even a mental health care assistant, an ambulance care assistant, even a therapy support assistant. These are roles. So many of, even pharmacy assistant, because so many of you feel like as a pharmacist assistant, you have to be a pharmacist, you must have some level of qualifications. But I tell you, all you need is experience and some certifications. These things show that you know what you are going to do. You know the roles related or associated with these jobs. But I bet you that these jobs are still available. They are still under the care assistant roles. And the truth is that you don't even need these qualifications. But I would advise you to do have one or two experience in the aspect or in the field of where you are making an application for. So as a pharmacist assistant, as a care assistant, or even a nursing assistant, you don't really need to go back to school. You don't need all those certifications like qualification to be a nurse. No. All you need is just some online courses you do, and then a little bit of exposure in the aspect or in the sector that you want to apply for. I'm actually really getting excited to tell you guys about these jobs, because these job roles, I am very, very sure that once you make tons of applications, you are definitely going to get these jobs. Remember, in my previous videos, I always tell you that if you are making an application, you have to show no mercy. Show no mercy. You have to send in tons of applications. And also remember to do your CV. I've made a video on the CV and how to decorate your CV and put in the relevant keywords that is needed for your CV. So many of you are telling me that there are no CV submission for NHS, but the truth is that there are still going to be space where you're going to put in your work experience and your person specifications. You write some essay. These are the place where you have to hit the nail on the head. This is a place where you stand out. There's no way that you're going to make an application for NHS and you're not going to put at least some work experience. Yes, there are some parts of the NHS that you might have to put in your CV, but also the areas that did not ask you to upload a file, you should know that you have to still type in your work experience, because there's no job that you go for, even interview. You have to sell yourself. You have to explain and tell them about your work experience. NHS is the legit way to come. There are still other ways to come into the UK with other licensed sponsors, which I'm still going to talk about later on in this video. So what your target is going to be now is on NHS jobs. There are jobs like the bed coordinator, the pharmacy assistant, the ambulance care, the care assistant, and even therapy support assistants. So as we move further, I'm going to show you a demonstration on the screen on where you can get this application. You have to start making application before it becomes competitive and they close that route. Because what you have to understand is that any route that is open in the United Kingdom, you have to utilize it to come into the UK, because most times those routes are not permanent. They close it off just to cut down net migration. So before I move further, I want you to understand that under care visa route, it is just the healthcare assistant and the senior care assistant. These are the ones that are affected, which is code 6145 and code 6146. These are the ones that are affected, and they told them not to be bringing in dependents. But every other aspect of care, you can still bring in your dependents. So in case if you have decided not to continue or to just relax, or you're already in the United Kingdom and you're thinking about your life, how am I going to switch visa, especially if you're a student, you're in the United Kingdom trying to switch to another job, guys, I don't want you to panic, because there is hope. Fire in more applications, because this is the only way you are sure of your employment. This is the only way you know that these new rules are not going to affect you. NHS is one of the best places, because the government body, nobody is really pushing you around. Nobody can really withdraw you like that. It's a collective thing. So NHS is the best one. If you're still watching this video and you've not hit the like button or the subscribe button, guys, I don't know what you're doing. Don't you want to join this family? Don't you want to support this family? Because I always bring fresh, good content. And also, remember, this video, I always like to encourage people. If you notice in my videos, I try encouraging people to do things that even out of their comfort zone they wouldn't do, so long as it's a good thing. So guys, do not stop your applications. Start making applications. Just focus on NHS and other care jobs that are licensed. I remember in my video, I told you that for you to get a licensed job, you have to check the tier 2 sponsorship list. This is the only way you can know if these people are licensed, and to even know the degree and how long they've gotten this license to sponsor, so that you avoid stories. The UK Home Office have withdrawn so many licenses lately, and that is no good. So guys, I believe by now that you have seen on the screen exactly available jobs. There are tons of available jobs that is on an NHS website alone. We've not even talked about the other jobs. Maybe in my next video, I'm going to do that, because I don't want this video to be too long. But if by now you're still in doubt about these jobs, whether they are available, whether they can sponsor me, guys, that means you're in for a long thing, because these jobs are available and they are ready to sponsor you. Remember, there are so many benefits that come with working with NHS, and also there is job security. You will not wake up one day and hear that they've withdrawn the license, or UK have said this and UK did not say this. So there is high job security with working with NHS. And seen from the screen, what I showed you, you have to just get the roles and responsibilities of any job you're applying. You already have a CV. Just tailor your CV down to those roles and then make your application. Some of the jobs, like pharmacist assistant job, is just saying you should have a YX certificate. And I believe that most people who are applying for these jobs have a YX certificate. So that is not even a thing. The only thing you just need is a little bit of experience that will make you stand out from the next person who is also making such application. So guys, I believe that I'm able to convince you. I believe that I'm able to change your mind and make you to continue to push, continue to get that which you desire most. Please don't give up. Please don't say, these people are doing too much, it's not for me. Guys, you can always get whatever it is you want in life. All you need is the right information, the right channel, which is this, the right people by your side to encourage you, which I am here to do. And I also want you to encourage me by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and also sharing to people. Turn on the bell notification, because I'm going to be posting more content related to the latest jobs and the latest immigration rules that is happening in the United Kingdom. And guys, I'm so happy to have you in here. and I wish you all the best in your job application. I can't wait for your testimony that you got this job and that you didn't give up. Okay, you can also check me out on Instagram. I am Irene, Eyareene. Just check me out in case if you have any questions or you check my email. And I also put the links in the description box below so that any question at all or any confusion, you can always reach me in my Gmail. Okay, guys, thank you for your time. I'll see you in my very next video. Take care.